In this tutorial, I will explain how you can work with the integer data type within a Python program. So let's have a look at some of the data types that we have available. Down the bottom here we have Boolean, moving up we have string and then character, but the ones we're really focused on here are integer. Now an integer is any whole number you're using in your program, such as 156, can be negative numbers too, while a real is any number which includes a fraction. For example, over here, negative 68.4. So in this program we will be focusing on integers. So first create a new REPL, choose Python as the language, we'll call this integer data type. Then, once the REPL has loaded, we're going to make a variable called num1. Then we will type in int for integer before opening some brackets and typing in input. And within a quotation marks, we'll make a string which says what is num1. So we'll ask the user what num1 is, and the user will input a number. Only a number will be accepted and saved in num1. Now we're making num2, which will equal again an integer data type to be input in response to what is num2. So the user is going to get asked to enter each of these numbers. They'll be saved in two variables. Now we will type in sum result. And what sum result will do is it's simply going to add num1 and num2 together, whichever numbers have been entered. We're going to add subtraction result. Then we're going to add multiplication result, which once again will multiply the two numbers together. And finally we will have division result. Now just remember, for multiplication we use an asterisk in Python, and for division we use a slash, like so. Okay, so we've got all of these results now. Finally we need to print them on screen so the user can see what has happened when the input numbers have been subtracted, added, multiplied and divided. So finally they'll see a result saying sum and then the integer number, a result saying subtraction as a string, and the integer result, a message saying multiplication and the result, and finally a message saying division and the result. And so the main purpose of this exercise is just to establish the difference between a string, in this case what is num1 or what is num2 represents a string, and an integer which is a specific number input which can be added, multiplied and operations can be performed on.